very much. Well, I've been traveling a lot recently, all over the country. I was in LA a couple weeks ago. Now, the great thing is if you're in New York and you're telling people you were in LA, you inevitably will get the person who's like, why'd you go to LA? It's not like there's anything there. It's not like the movie, television, radio, entertainment industries are based there. There's mountains, weather, beautiful people. Nothing to do there. But when I got to LA, it was really cool because they were very welcoming. On just my second day, they towed my car. The other great thing is, if you ever go to this Santa Monica Pier, it's a wonderful place. You can walk around and you can get a pristine, crystal clear view of all the people you will never be able to fuck. So some of the other places I traveled to, this past week I was in Kentucky, which I was in the state of Lexington. It's a wonderful place. I really like it. When I first got there, there was a great sign in one of the stores, and it just said, work hard and be nice, which I think is a great model for life, or if you want to succeed as a gay porn star. The other thing with Lexington is when I was driving around, I had to go to this outlet mall. When I got there, they had sharing just one parking lot. There was an automobile dealership, liquor mart, and AAA, which I thought was brilliant because it meant that you could buy a car, wreck a car, and fix a car all in one parking lot. The other crazy thing about Lexington, if you're from the Northeast, is a lot of stores, the liquor mart, about half the stores I went to have big signs outside, guns not permitted past this point, and I'm just trying to imagine that, like, this is a client in America. All I wanted to do to wake up today was hold my Glock while I was buying whiskey. These goddamn laws won't let me. You also see a lot of these at the airport. There was big signs all over, guns not allowed past this point. And I was just trying to imagine who this would apply to, like who was really shocked, and it's just like some guy, he's like, all right, so I'm going to leave here Lexington, going to go for a week in Miami Beach, it's going to be great. All right, I got my sunscreen. You know, it's a nice day. I got my shorts, I got my condoms in case I get a little lucky. And, you know, hey, I got my gun in case I meet some teenagers whose music I don't like. So, one of the other things, like, besides this sign that's perplexed me is when I was in Lexington, I was working on a documentary down there, and we had to keep looking up businesses' locations. Now, there's a lot of websites I've seen these days that do something that just completely perplexes me, which is you will get for a website on a business, and on their front page, they will not list their hours, they will not list their address, and they will not list their phone number. Which to me makes about as much sense as if I handed you a business card, and the only thing on the business card was Shawn Barron, nice guy, likes chili. The other thing I've noticed a lot of bars or restaurants especially do, is they will take tons of photographs where they will dark out one part of the building and then shoot from all sorts of weird angles, Dutch angles, all sorts of stuff, and to really hide the size of the place. So it's like when you get there, the dimensions of the building have transformed from the dimensions of the TARDIS to an actual phone booth. I got a couple extra pens, that's good. One other thing that really just seems to weird me out is when I visit here in New York, or if you visit a lot of places, you always have one friend who's like, you can totally crash in my place. But when you get there, you always find out there's a bunch of really weird things going on in their apartment that they're never exactly wanting to tell you about till you get there. That you just get to the apartment and it's like, all right, you know, here's your towel, shower's right over there. Just one thing, anytime before you use the shower, you have to make sure the oven is open and on. Why? Oh, well, if you don't do that, a bunch of green slime is going to come up from the drain. What kind of green slime? I don't touch the fucking green slime, that's your problem. I had this happen a couple weeks ago, staying at this guy Fred's house. So just after I take my shower, avoid the green slime, I'm going to lie down. He starts burning a bunch of incense. And I'm like, oh, are we going to smoke a joint? Oh, no. This is just to keep the wolves away. What? Oh, yeah, you see, there's these wolves who live a couple blocks from here. And about 2 in the morning, they start looking for flesh. But if you burn incense, it scares them away. And they don't like to come. So I burn some incense. I go to sleep. Wake up in the middle of the night. Pow! 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 What's that? Oh, it's a gunfight. It's a gunfight? Are we going to do anything? Oh, yeah. It's no worry. I put a sign outside. No guns past this point. Thank you very much. I'm Shawn.
up for John. So from the Santa Monica Fair, you